Hi my beautiful friends, how are you all doing? It's Mimi here today, and today's video is a little different. It's special because I've been meaning to do this video for almost a month and I've been delaying it and today I'm like, I woke up and finally going to do it. This video is a challenge, it's a personal challenge, and as some of you may know me, because a lot of you girls have been watching, or boys, have been watching us for quite some time, and you already know that I love to challenge myself. That's the way that I get to grow as a human being, that's the way that I get to have fun and just experience different things in life. This challenge is very special for me because I'm gonna invite you guys, every single one of you, to join me in this challenge. And I'm not gonna lie, challenges are not easy. It's gonna challenge you to do something out of your comfort zone. And we have a joke at home, like me and Alex, we always talk about, you know, us being in a comfort zone. A comfort zone is so great, it's so comfortable, it's so amazing. But you have a diagram and you have a comfort zone. This is your comfort zone, and then there, right here, is the magic. This is where the magic happens. And if you want to get to the magic, you have to get out of your comfort zone. That's rule number one. So this challenge is going to be, you know, a little bit about getting out of your comfort zone and trying something new. And to some of you, this 5 habits. So I'm going to talk about 5 new habits that I'm going to install in myself for the next 21 days. And the reason it's 21 days is because that they say that if you do something consistently for 21 days, it becomes a habit. So I'm hoping that I can grow into making these habits more of a character for myself. At the end of this video, I will talk about a little surprise that the ones of you that will join me for this challenge will get to have a chance to win. So watch through the video, get to the end, and there's a special surprise for you guys. So habit number 1 that I'm gonna try for the next 21 days is give compliments. Now, the most important thing about giving compliments is that you have to be sincere. You cannot just go around throwing compliments because people will sense it, people will feel it. We are all intuitive creatures and we can feel when somebody's being real or when somebody's being not real. So as you go through your day, I want you to be really aware of your thoughts. So let's pretend you're in a grocery store and your cashier is checking you out and you see she's done really pretty makeup and you think to yourself, she has pretty makeup. Usually we think about these things, these positive things about others, and we just think about them and we never actually say it. Some of you may say it already, which is great. I actually have been doing this for quite a while. I try to say when I feel like, when I find something attractive or pretty or interesting about anyone that I see through the day, I already kind of do this one, but I want to do it all the time, 100%. So the bottom idea is anytime you think a good thing about anyone, it could be their makeup, their hair, it could be their smile, it could be their attitude, it could be anything. You don't just think it, you actually tell them. What do you have to lose? You're gonna make somebody's day. Who doesn't like getting compliments? You're gonna make somebody's day, you're gonna feel great because you gave somebody a genuine compliment, and I think you might actually make somebody's life. A lot of people go through life and they actually never get compliments. So I challenge you to do it not only with your family, but definitely with the strangers that you get to meet through the day, in school, at work, in grocery stores, whatever you go through your day. That's habit number 1. Go through the day, be aware of your thoughts. Anytime you hear a compliment here, you have to say it out loud to the person that you think the compliment about. Positive habit number 2, spend time with your family. It's probably one of the most important habits to develop, and a lot of us go through life. First we live with the family, so we spend a lot of time with them because we live in the same house, but everyone is in their own world. In most cases, you know, I'd be in my room on my computer, Layla's in her room on her computer, my dad is watching TV, my mom is cooking or playing the piano. You're in one house, but you're not really spending time with each other unless maybe you're having dinner together or something like that. So you're not really getting to know each and every one of the family members that you're so fortunate to have. There are people in this life who's never had any family. If you're fortunate enough to have family in your life, I urge you to spend time with them. So make a date with every person in your family. Now you have 21 days, right? So in these 21 days, you'll have time to, let's say this week you make a date with your dad and you go for lunch together. Next week you make a date with your mom and you go for a walk, or with your sister or brother. You get to pick what dates you want to have, what week. It's really up to you, depending on how many family members you have. You know, every few days or every week you make a date with one person in your family, and you actually get to spend quality time with them. You get to talk with them and just get to know them, you know, ask them questions about their childhood, their past. Just really get to know them. Try to make it different. Try not to talk so much and let them just be. You will find that it's quite a magical thing. I used to do this last year and I've stopped. That's why I want to really get this habit going again. Every week I would make a date with either my mom or my dad or Layla. And it was amazing, the stuff that came up. It was just like, wow, like we never talk about this. It is a really beautiful thing because it's gonna connect you better, you're gonna feel better, and you're gonna feel just more connected to your own family. I think if you can give yourself that kind of gift, and if you can give that gift to your family members, you should definitely give it a try. So for the next 21 days, get to know your family, make dates with people, and spend really good quality time with every single member of your family. Positive habit number 3 is validate your family members or your friends or strangers that you get to meet through the day. Validation is very different from giving compliments, and I'm gonna link a really awesome movie I watched, I think a couple years ago, on validation. It's gonna be in the link down below with the habits, the 5 habits that you're gonna try with me, hopefully. Validation is about telling the person that you know, whether it's strangers, a bus driver, your teacher, your mom, your friend, that you know what? I know you work so hard and I really appreciate everything you do. So if it's your mom, you can say, Mom, I know how hard you work and you cook for us and you clean the house and you do all these things. Like, I really appreciate it, you know, I really love you. And something I did to this guy that works at a grocery store near my house. This guy is always positive, he's always singing, and he works in like the aisle where they sell like fish and meat and everything. So it's not the ideal job, but he's always positive and he just radiates this positive energy. So I was like, I need to tell him he's so positive, and that he always makes my day when I go to the grocery store. And then I never saw him and I was like, oh my god, I should have told him before. And then it's been like a month and I see him again and I'm like, okay, I have to tell him. So I validated him and I told him, I think I asked his name. I'm not gonna say his name out loud, but anyways, I was like, what's your name? And he told me his name, and I'm like, you know, you're so positive, you're always so happy, like, how are you so happy? And then, you know, we started talking and I was like, keep doing what you're doing, you're always making me happy when I come to the grocery store. I know your job is not the easiest, but I really applaud you for being so positive and being so strong. And it felt great for me to validate him, and I'm sure it felt great for him to hear positive feedback, that people actually see the hard work that he's putting into, you know, his day. This is just an example. I'm sure you can watch the movie down below and get an idea of how you can validate people around you throughout the day. It's quite amazing. I'm so excited. This is one thing I'm really excited to do, because this really challenges you to get out of your comfort zone and be more open with people and tell them how they make you feel. I think that's gonna make a huge difference for every single one of us who try this. Positive habit number 4 is giving more of you, but doing it unconditionally. They say real joy, I'm getting all emotional now, but they say real joy comes from giving, and I totally agree with that. Do I always give? I wouldn't say so. I don't know why. You know, it's this kind of a thing that sometimes it's even hard to give when you can. So my challenge to myself and my challenge to you is give more of yourself to others. And giving more of yourself can really be anything. You can either help your friend with their homework, or if you have a sister or brother or anyone in your life who is a little stressed, you can tell them, you know, I'll help you clean the house today. Or you can do something special for your mom. You can just buy flowers for your mom or sister, or for your friend. You can just give a nice thank you note to your friend and say, thank you, I really appreciate you for being my friend. It could be anything. What I did the other day, and this is again just one of my little challenges that I've already started doing a little bit, but I want to do this full time. I think that's the real challenge, is to do this consistently so that it becomes a habit. So one of my family friends, She has MS, so it's multiple sclerosis. It can affect you in a variety of ways, and to her, she's at this time, she's not able to walk, so she's always homebound, and she doesn't enjoy being alone. So it was a Friday night and my friends were going to the movie, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna go to the movies with you. I'm gonna go and spend time with my family friend who's just an older lady. You know, I just went to her house and I chilled with her for the night. We watched TV and like I helped her out a little bit, like I made her tea and like gave her a back rub. It felt amazing. It was challenging, I have to tell you. It's easier to just do the regular thing, go to the movies with your friends or just do the comfortable things, right? I felt good I did it. I felt more connected to her. I felt good that I did it. And it's just these little gestures that every single one of us can do. You could challenge yourself to give something. Whether it's your time, whether it's a little gift, you know, you can cook for someone, anything goes, but consistently for the next 21 days, I'll be giving more of myself, and I challenge you to give more of yourself. And the last positive habit of this positive habit challenge is learn to ask for help. Now, I personally don't think I have much of a problem to do that. Whenever I need help, whether it's looking for something, researching, or like life challenges, I'm going either to Layla or my mom or to one of my friends, and I'm like, what would you do in this situation? Have you ever felt this way? I believe that I usually do that, but in the recent year, I've gone through a lot of emotional things that I've never experienced before, a lot of downs and ups and everything. And a lot of times I realized I'm starting to shut down, and I think it's really important to not shut down, because when we shut down, it's really hard to, you know, open up again to people around you. It is so important to sometimes just talk to people around us, and whether you're experiencing emotional challenges, you can ask for help, you can talk to people and ask them what helped for them, whether it's some kind of books that they can recommend, or maybe sometimes you just want to, you know, talk and let it out, and that's all the help you need is just for somebody to listen to you. Maybe you just want to cry and you're feeling emotional and you just need a shoulder to put your head on. It really could be anything. Maybe you just need some help with starting a business. Honestly, it could be anything. You cannot always do it. If you can do something by yourself, I think that's amazing, but don't let your ego get in the way when you can succeed, and all you need to do is ask for a little help, a little guidance. I'm not saying others need to do everything for you. I'm not telling you to go out and be like, do this and do that and help me do. No, you're not demanding. You're genuinely asking for help in the direction if you need that, or maybe emotional, anything. The idea is, you know, learn to ask for help. If you're having a hard time at home and you're not, you know, maybe you're a new mom and you're juggling things and you're so stressed, you know, ask one of your family members to watch the baby for the day, because you just need that, you know, day to yourself to kind of, you know, gather all the energy again. It doesn't really matter what it is, but learn to ask for help, because it will really help you in the, you know, in the big picture. Is going to make a big difference. It's going to help you out, and there's no need to pretend and be like, I'm strong, I should be able to handle this by myself. No, I think that we're in this world together because we're here to help each other in any way that we can. I believe that learning to ask for help is a really important positive habit we can all make. Now, after 21 days, and I really hope that you will join me for this challenge, I will urge you to do a video response and tell me how this challenge has changed your life, or if it's changed your life at all, or if it made any difference in your life, or if it brought you to new experiences. Anything you will experience in this 21 days, I want you to film, whether you do it chronically throughout the 21 days or whether you just do one video in the end talking about everything. Once the 21-day challenge is done, you guys can post your video responses here telling me about your experience of the 21-day challenge, and I will pick my favorite. I guess it's gonna be hard probably, but I will have to pick one favorite video response of a person, and that person will receive a special gift basket of my favorite things. I'm not really sure what it's gonna be yet. It's gonna be a surprise, but it could be things like my favorite books or my favorite products, or I don't really know. But depending on whether it's gonna be a boy or a girl, it's probably gonna be different things. The idea is I will give a part of me to you for, you know, joining me in this challenge, and it's just kind of my way of showing my gratefulness. I know it's not easy, but we gotta gather ourselves and get outside of the comfort zone. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's kind of long, but I thank you for staying through with it, and I'm so excited for the challenge because it starts tomorrow. If you want to tweet me on how your challenge is going, I'm gonna put my Twitter here or down below for sure. So follow me on Twitter. We can all talk about this challenge and how you're moving through this 5 new habits and how it's working out for you. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.